Thanks for taking the time to join me on my channel, 90's View on Things. How you doing? How you keeping? Hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. Today we're going to be looking at some of your pictures, and very strange ones at that. The best way to describe what we're just about to look at is people are sending me pictures in from faulty cameras. They must be broken because there are some very strange camera abnormalities, strange lens flares and things that really shouldn't exist in our sky when you're taking a picture. But of course there couldn't be any technology in our skies. Our governments would have told us if there was something coming towards us now, wouldn't they? They're very good at telling the truth. Or maybe what they're doing is protecting us from us. Now there's an idea. I'd like to thank RS Turner for sending this picture in. Something that's quite rare nowadays, a blue sky, because it's normally full of chemtrails. And I need to point out something. If you're taking a picture of this object, we're going to call this our sun. It's not our sun because our sun is a yellow gas giant in the sky. That is white. Our sun is still there. No sun, no life. Don't even get me started. That object in front of it is the sun simulator, and it's there for a different reason. It does a different job. It produces lots and lots of light. Just think torch. It's not that big. We can see the lens just there. But at any rate, getting back to the subject, if you're taking a picture of that object in the sky and there's blue skies, we should only see a round ball. Doesn't matter whereabouts in the world it is. Now, the only way that can actually distort if it's got a cloud in front of it, or there's technology in the sky, changing, moving and producing different results. Many people around the world taking strange pictures of what we're actually calling our sun. That isn't possible because it's a round ball, and we should only get that sort of picture. At any rate, sun simulator, lens system, sun behind it, red halo. People were talking about this and they're saying what we're looking at is pollen from trees, plants, crops, the red ring around the sun. You don't need a camera to see this, you can just look up in the sky. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing this before 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe it was there and I just wasn't really paying attention. Now what I would like to do is stick a filter on this, and the filter I'm going to use is Equalize. What Equalize does, it brings the colour, contrast and brightness up to the same level, and the saturation and all the other bits and pieces to a neutral level. So really, when we put this on, nothing on the picture should actually change, but yet it does. If you notice around the outside here, it's yellow, and you can see the lens in front of the sun simulator just there. On this side, this goes all the way to the edge. On this side, you can see there's a gap there, but that is the lensing system in front of the sun simulator. And I will be making a video proving that there is a sun simulator in the sky. Let's have a look at the next picture. I'd like to thank Steve W for sending these pictures in. Really appreciated. And I've been talking about taking a picture of this object that's in the sky with blue skies. What we should get is a round ball, and this is not the case. It's deformed. Red round the outside. We've got a lens flare here, and yeah, why should this be happening? Maybe not so much blue skies. In the background you can see the chemtrail particulates, and it looks like a great big one-way mirror. Let's have a look at the next picture. And then a few minutes later, he's taken another picture, and now this object is a round ball. Red around the outside still. You can see the chemtrails in the background, or the particulates, should I say. You've got no chance of seeing absolutely anything through or behind that. But why are the two pictures so different? You could say that it's maybe the lens. There's a fault with the lens. But I don't think so, and I'm sure that you don't either. It could possibly be the chemtrail particulates that they're spraying, but it doesn't really make any sense. It just tells me that there's a lens in front of this object, and we'll get to see that very shortly. Now, I'm not too sure if this picture was taken on the same day. You can see the chemtrails in the background, a bit of blue sky. White is the sun simulator, yellow is the sun, and red is the red object that's coming towards us, the red spinning planet, which I've shown many different times. And yeah, everything is normal. People say that this white object is our sun, so how come we got 3 different colours in the sky? That really doesn't make any sense. Yes, we do get red sunsets, sunrises, but not every single day and not every single night. And doesn't it look so pretty? You can see how the cloud or the chemtrails go in front of this object and, yeah, make it look totally different. Down here it seems to be extremely red, yellow, white, very locally red as well, may I point out. And this object is now starting to set. It's red, very red just down here, and white up here. Blue skies, and you can see the blue skies because now the light from the sun simulator is not being projected onto those high clouds. That's why we can see blue skies. Everything is normal. Of course it is. I'd like to thank John C for sending these photos in, and there are one or two to have a look at. You can see the time and date is the 26th of March 2019, 19 minutes past the hour of 10. This object in the sky is being obscured by chemtrails, clouds, whatever you like to call it. I'm calling it chemtrail soup because that's exactly what it is. They're trying to hide something up there. This object is white. There's a red hue around the outside, but what you've got to understand, it's not being distorted. It's still a round ball. If you're taking a picture of this object each and every single day, things really shouldn't change with the same camera, but they do. The 30th of March 2019, 54 minutes past the hour of 8, and this object, I'm not going to even call it our sun, is starting to rise. What is that? That should be on that tree over there. I think you can totally agree. This is blue with a chemtrail particulate haze in the background, and the only way that you can get this effect is if that is in the sky. There's something in a way causing that to happen. Of course, it's just a camera abnormality. It's a defect in the lens. Of course it is. And yet, again, a close-up, we've got the petal effect around the outside, and we've got this green just here. We get to see this in 1 second. And these strange-looking lens flares. This green around the outside is a projection of the lens that's in front of this object here. There is technology in the sky without doubt. Look at the time, 1:43 on the 30th of the 3rd, 2019. On the chemtrails here, we can see we're getting this rainbow effect because of what they're spraying in the sky. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Look at that. That looks so nice. And we've got to breathe that in. But here we go. It's now 16 minutes past the hour of 5. This object is setting, and now it's become a round ball, red round the outside. We've got the petal effect with these strange lens flares. And of course, it really shouldn't change, even day by day, let alone hour by hour. And they're not hiding anything, are they? Of course they're not. That's water vapour. Don't be silly, chemtrails don't exist. I'll leave some links down in the description box for all these bits and pieces. The weather modification and the Rhode Island bill and other little bits and pieces. Make some very interesting reading. So a lot of people will try and tell me and tell you what we're looking at is our sun. Like I said, our sun is yellow. If we look up, we're looking at an electrical device masquerading as our sun. This is white. This is technology that's in the sky. And we've seen the pictures change hour by hour. That isn't possible. Around the outside, you can see we've got this green. Well, it's a projection of the lensing system in front of the sun simulator. If you're still in any doubt what I'm talking about, that this device is electrical in the sky, let me show you something that may make you change your mind. So what we're actually looking at here is an LED light, an electrical device. We can see the pole there. It's dark outside. Now if the sky had been light and blue, I could actually pass this off as our sun. That big white LED in the sky blue hue around the outside, a trait of the LED bulbs. You've seen it driving down the road, those big bright white lights, and you have to avert your eyes because it's so bright. You get that blue tinge. At any rate, on here we can see that there's a lens being projected backwards onto the camera because this is an electrical device and it does have a lens in front of it. But hey, who am I to say when this object looks exactly the same as that object over there? That thing they masquerade as our sun, that electrical device that's in the sky. I mean, the two pictures look identical. There is really no difference between the two. But many people will still say, what I'm saying is wrong. You're crazy. There couldn't be technology in our sky. Our governments would have told us. Well, that's the point, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I've got for you now. Much love, much peace, and I'll catch you next time. And there is some more pictures to come. That's for sure.